Welcome back. In today's blog, I want to share an excerpt of a class I teach called Executive Presence. This class is all about how can anybody elevate their presence as a leader by being more intentional, mindful about how they show up in any given situation.
I want you to think back on a leader that you thought was particularly good at what he or she was trying to accomplish. Executives are always being observed and evaluated by other people. In a sense, you're always on stage. What results from these observations and these evaluations is your corporate reputation. When we don't know how we come across, we assume that our impact is consistent with our best intention. We want these evaluations to be as positive as they can be, so they align us in a way that allows us to do the most we can in terms of achieving our goals. This course, Executive Presence, is for people who want to get something accomplished and who want to be as powerful in the moment as they possibly can be.
We actually have a framework to describe executive presence in a way that is easy to understand and easy to see.
Something about what you're doing is creating that impression in someone else's mind. So we want to be focused completely on the behavioral aspects of what people are making up about you. Now you may ask, well, why do I care what their impression is? Because your corporate reputation either helps you to execute your business plan or it doesn't. Then finally, we're going to come to what I think is fundamentally the most important result of the time we spend together discussing executive presence. And that is, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to make it real and important to you and the people who look to you for leadership? We also believe that these 9 dimensions not only work for you in the professional setting, but we often hear that they help you make changes in your personal life.
I couldn't believe that after all of these years, I finally realized that there was a common way to talk about executive presence. No longer was it a note when you see it. Think about the power of having this vocabulary, this terminology. We have a 5-step model that I trust you will find to be very, very powerful in creating messages that are crisp and resonant and compelling. So you've just seen one small portion of the content that we teach in our 2-day Executive Presence workshop. If you're interested in learning more about executive presence or signing up for one of our classes, please visit the website that you see on the screen, executivepresence.com.